Hey everybody, this is HD, welcome back, and it is time for another broadcast series of games between two pro gamers. I've decided that this time it is going to be between none other than the little one and WhiteRa. I have been planning to do some more of my daily ladder games, but unfortunately I just haven't really had the time. I've been extremely busy. Right now, as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, it is currently Chinese New Year's, which a lot of people celebrate, and that includes me. I am celebrating it. So I have been extremely busy this entire week. Haven't had time once again to play any of my daily ladder games, but this great set of replays was just released. It is once again between the little one and WhiteRa. These guys, I've casted already a series of games between them, like I think last week, and I've casted so many games between these two players. Anytime these two players collide, it is seriously like the biggest explosion in the esports world. Everybody wants to watch these two players play. They are the hugest icons, and I'm super excited to be casting this game. Once again, it is going to be a best of 5 series. It is, I believe, an exhibition match on Battle.net. And interestingly enough, if you guys recall, the little one used to play all races. He used to play Zerg, Protoss, and Terran, and then he decided to switch it up. He decided to stop playing random, and he decided to start playing Terran exclusively. But it looks like he's gone back to his roots for this series of games. He is going to be playing Protoss here, which is a little bit confuzzling, considering the fact that I believe WhiteRa's greatest strength is PvP, and I don't think TLO's PvP is at the same level as WhiteRa. So it is a little interesting that TLO is going to be playing random, and I don't think he's going to be happy to see that he is. It is going to be PvP. Obviously, him getting Protoss, and WhiteRa, aka WhiteRa, is going to be Protoss as well. So it is going to be a PvP matchup for this first game, and very excited to be watching these two players play once again. What a privilege, what a thrill and honor to be able to cast these two players playing. Just got done casting a series between them. So yeah, let's see how this game works out. It looks like TLO is going to be opening up what? Gateway, Cybernetics Core. Looks like his top gas was stolen right there by WhiteRa, stealing the northern gas. So TLO is going to be operating off of 1 gas, which doesn't really change too much in Protoss versus Protoss. Unless, of course, the Protoss decides to go for some kind of fast Colossus, fast technology, which usually Protoss players won't go for starport, anything like that in PvP. They might go for a fast Robo-Bay, so that can hurt the Protoss player. But if you get your gas stolen, then you can just kind of go for a 4-gate opening instead. And obviously 4-gate is still very strong in all matchups. If you're Protoss, it's great against Terran, it's great against Zerg, and it's still good against Protoss. So we'll see how this works out. Looks like TLO here is going to really focus on killing off this assimilator. WhiteRa, notice right here, has actually got a probe still inside the base, and this probe could hop in here and steal the gas. No, the probe is actually going to make its way out. Well, it did actually steal a container of gas there, but it did not try to re-establish the assimilator, which would have been really annoying for TLO. So the probe is going to make its way out of there. It has one little small box of gas, and it's going to make its way back over to the Protoss main of WhiteRa. And it looks like WhiteRa is so far going... Ooh, look at that. Twilight Council. So it looks like WhiteRa here is going to be going for Blink Stalkers, 3-gate Blink Stalkers. There goes the 3rd Warp Gate. And yeah, I like this build opening from WhiteRa. He can either go for Blink Stalkers, or he may actually go for Dark Templars. Either one is a possibility. Now look at this, the little one is actually moving out. He's got 1 Stalker and 2 Zealots coming out here. The Stalker actually picks off the scouting probe. Now WhiteRa realizing that there are some attacking forces outside of his base, and look at this, WhiteRa's TLO is actually warping in a Stargate back at home. Oh wow, that is ballsy, going for a Stargate that early on in PvP. A quick Void Ray can spell a certain doom for the Protoss player. Looks like WhiteRa is actually in a lot of trouble at the same time as well inside the main base. Both players trying to micro their units around. And wow, WhiteRa here in a lot of trouble. No, his Stalkers aren't going to be able to hold off the Zealots. The Zealots here will make their way into the mineral line, slice and dice 1 probe. We'll get a 2nd probe as well. TLO here so good with that micro, and it looks like he is going to get a 3rd probe kill. Make it 4! Oh, that's brilliant by TLO, and that just bought TLO all the time he needs to get his... What is it? Oh, it's actually going to be Phoenix. Wow, I thought for sure it'd be Void Rays. Void Rays would have been very nice, but no, it's going to be Phoenix. And now TLO's got to deal with the counterattack. Did he do enough economic damage? If we look at the income tab, we can see that WhiteRa is significantly behind, 10 harvesters behind, but WhiteRa now has his blink stalkers out. His blink is already finished researching, and now it's up to TLO to hold this off. Oh my goodness, TLO using the graviton beam. He's got some zealots at the front as well. Oh, this graviton beam is doing so much damage right now because it prevents the stalker from doing any attacks whatsoever, and it allows the Phoenix to hit them. And I think WhiteRa here may be in trouble. Is he going to lose a Protoss versus TLO, who really is more of a Terran player than a Protoss player? Oh, wow. WhiteRa taking so much damage from that early attack. Now he's trying to use his blink to micro his stalkers back. Very nice blink. Extremely close game right here. TLO picks off another stalker. Well done. But WhiteRa, I don't know if he can keep this up because TLO's got the better economy. As you guys can see, 31 to 18 harvesters, 19 harvesters now. So really TLO is operating on double the economy size. And so the longer this goes on, the further behind WhiteRa falls. If he can do it right here, now's the time to make it happen. Loses another stalker. TLO is just too good with his micro. Now he has blink as no, not yet. He doesn't have blink yet. But really it doesn't matter. He's got brute force and he's got these very annoying Phoenix, which every time that thing uses a graviton beam, like I said, it pretty much eliminates a stalker from the game. So now it's up to WhiteRa. He's gonna have to figure something out, and yeah, I like that. Go for Dark Shrine. Do it. Go all in. If you're this far behind, maybe a sneaky Dark Shrine attack will work. And if you notice, TLO has no robotics facilities, so he has no detection. He has no cannons. WhiteRa here actually taking the liberty of getting a forge down so he can get cannons himself because he knows he's all in. The only thing that he is worried about right now is a long-term game or some quick Dark Templars, and he does have a canteen right now, so he knows that if he can buy time to get Dark Templars out, he may have a chance. Oh, but TLO one step ahead. He brought the Phoenix in. Look at that. The Phoenix actually, I believe, saw the Dark Shrine. This is TLO's vision. He saw it. He brought the Phoenix in, and now he's warping in a forge. So TLO should be just fine. He should be able to get the cannons up in time, I believe. Let's see, Dark Shrine is, it's about 14 seconds from finishing. Forge has now just finished. We should see a cannon warping in right away. Yeah, there we go. TLO always one step ahead. So it's gonna come down to some very crucial timing here. WhiteRa finishing the Dark Shrine. He's warping in 2 DTs. The DTs have to make their way up. Oh, force field, brutal. Forgot all about the sentry, and that is pretty much gonna be it, I believe. Oh, if WhiteRa can warp in, he can warp DTs in right here. Do it, WhiteRa, do it. You got high ground vision. Oh, but it's not. Oh, there you go. There's one Dark Templar, but it doesn't really matter. The cannons have warped in, and that force field, brutal play from TLO, defending like a champion. And it looks like TLO is going to take this Protoss vs. Protoss game. Game number 1 goes to TLO, and we are going to move on to game number 2. An exciting start to this series. Really like that play. And look at that, we had a warp prism coming out of something. Where is it? The robotics. So there was a robotics facility in the back. So GG, and we're going to move on to game number 2. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that broadcast. HD signing out.